Hello dear friends. In today's story, we'll learn about empathy and understanding. Once upon a time, there were 3 students in a class. Emily and Daniel were best friends. They were very excited because the new school year was starting. They had brand new backpacks filled with fresh notebooks, colorful pencils, and lunchboxes packed with delicious snacks. As they walked into their classroom, they noticed a boy named Jake standing near the cubbies. He was pushing another student's backpack onto the floor. "Hey, stop that," said Emily bravely. She stepped forward. Jake turned to look at her. He was taller than most kids in their grade and always had a mean look on his face. "What are you going to do about it?" he sneered. Daniel quickly helped the other student pick up their backpack. "We should tell the teacher," he whispered to Emily. But before they could, Jake just laughed and walked away. The boy whose bag had been pushed, Oliver, looked down at his feet. "He always does that," Oliver mumbled. "He takes my lunch sometimes, too." Emily and Daniel felt terrible. They didn't like seeing their classmates afraid, but they didn't know what to do. At recess, Jake was up to his usual tricks. He walked over to a group of kids playing soccer and snatched the ball. "Come and get it," he teased, holding it high above his head. Daniel frowned. Why does he do this? Emily thought for a moment. Maybe he just likes being mean. At the end of the day, when they came home, they told their parents about Jake. "Should we tell the principal?" Emily asked. Her mom nodded. "It's important to speak up when someone is hurting others. But maybe you can also try to understand him." The next day, Emily and Daniel noticed that Jake always sat alone at lunch. He never had much food, just a small sandwich with no snacks or drink. Emily gathered her courage and sat down across from him. "Hey, Jake," she said. Jake looked up, surprised. "What do you want?" "I just wanted to say that if you ever need anything, you can ask," she said kindly. Jake frowned. "I don't need anything from you." He grabbed his sandwich and left. Later that day, during reading time, their class had to write a short story about themselves. When Mrs. Carter collected the stories, she looked sad. "Class," she said gently, "one of our students wrote about feeling lonely and not having many friends. They feel angry all the time because of it. Can we all try to be a little kinder to everyone?" Emily and Daniel exchanged a glance. They knew exactly who wrote that. After school, they saw Jake walking home alone. Emily and Daniel hurried to catch up. "Hey, Jake," Daniel said. "Want to walk with us?" Jake shrugged. As they walked, Emily asked, "Do you want to come over sometime? We have a soccer ball, and we could play." Jake hesitated. "Why are you being nice to me?" "Because everyone needs a friend," Daniel said. For the first time, Jake smiled a little. "Okay, maybe." The next day, Jake still acted tough when they were playing soccer at recess. But when another kid dropped their books, Jake was the first one to help pick them up. Emily and Daniel learned something important that day. Bullies often act out because they feel alone. While it's always okay to stand up to a bully, kindness can be a powerful way to make things better. Now, let's think about the story. Why do you think Jake acts mean to other students? How do you feel when you see someone being bullied? What did Emily and Daniel do to help their classmate, Oliver, and the other students in their class? How do you think Jake felt when Emily and Daniel invited him to play with them? Have you ever had a bully? If so, how did you deal with them? Do you have a friend like Emily or Daniel who always helps you? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe and share with your friends. You can watch more videos here. And remember, you are important. Keep being kind and helping others. Goodbye.